Work in that, years ago we used to do static conditioning of samples. They'd have to sit in a room for 48 hours. We were able to evolve out of that into more rapid conditioning technology where we could do in 20 minutes what was previously done in 2 days. So we've really seen a lot of evolution over the last 30 years. But I'll tell you, it's kind of like everything else. The last 5 or 6 years, it's really started to accelerate. We're trying to keep up with some of the other technology that's out in the world. We've moved into a lot of business analytics, a lot of real-time feedback on data. So as we're testing cotton, we can also test with known value materials. It can give us immediate feedback, let us know how everything's operating. Very similar to how your manufacturing processes work with Amazon and car manufacturers, things like that. We're trying to cheat off their paper a little bit and be able to do a lot of that real-time analytical work, all with the goal of trying to class the cotton as accurately as we can and as quickly as we can.
You talk about that flow, and I wonder if I threw out the word sustainability and some work that's been done at a new classing office in Lubbock. Has that been an exciting project for you?
It has. It's been the last 8 years of my career. We're really proud of the new Lubbock Cotton Classification Complex. We started that process 8+ years ago with the intention really of replacing the existing office because we knew it was becoming older and the production out here in Lubbock has gotten bigger, and so we wanted to do that. And then that kind of evolved into, hey, what do we need to do for the future? How do we need to plan for the future? Our operation uses a lot of energy, and so we said we really need to take steps to conserve as much energy as we can, not only from a cost standpoint, but from a sustainability standpoint. We wanted to be an organization that took a lot of care in that. So we designed a lot of that into the facility. Obviously, the relationship that we've got with Texas Tech being on their campus is very beneficial too, because a lot of what we're trying to do, they're trying to do. So they've been good partners in that. Obviously, we're in the heart of cotton country, so we're able to tap into a lot of those kinds of resources too. So I was just at the facility earlier today. Every time I go in there, I'm proud of what we've accomplished. We were just doing a tour yesterday, showing some folks the energy conservation tools that we have built in, and some of the, not only just the way we operate the equipment, but the materials that we used, and just all things affiliated with it. So yeah, we're really happy with sustainability. Is a buzzword for us on that facility, a little different maybe than the buzzwords that you're hearing out right now in other areas, but we're real proud of it.
And I throw that out because this may be the last time you visit this one officially in your role, because I hear a rumor that a retirement party's coming.
Well, you heard the right rumor. Yeah, this is the last official trip I'll make out here to visit the facility and visit with staff. I'll be retiring on April 30th after almost 33 years, and so last official hoorah out here. We're kind of making our rounds to all the classing offices around the country to not only visit and hear from our staff, but to give a lot of thank yous out there and extend a lot of appreciation to not only our staffs, but the industry as a whole, who've really, bought in and worked with us and have had a lot of faith in what we do. We're a government entity, and we realize that, but we've always kind of considered ourselves to be a partner in this, and we want our customers to feel really confident about what we do. And it's given me an opportunity to visit with stakeholders, but also with staff, tell them how much I appreciate the hard work that they do, because they work really, really hard for our customers every year. So this will be the last official trip. I'll be back out into West Texas, I know, maybe unofficially after that, but about 4 more weeks to go, yeah.
And the last one here for you is for those producers who, AMS is such a big part of really what happens in so many aspects of production ag. What's something you want producers to know about AMS, and whether that's the classing office here or AMS in general? What's one thing, what parting thought you want to give to producers?
Well, the biggest thing probably, Tony, is that, we've got 10 locations across the country, and we operate those 10 locations the same. I mean, our goal is to do exactly the same thing, whether you're on the East Coast, West Texas, Mid-South, Delta, whatever. And we work really, really hard to do that. And we've got a lot of processes and safeguards in place to ensure that we do that. And sometimes, when you have different things happen, especially weird weather patterns and different kinds of things happen with qualities, there's question as to whether or not that consistency exists. And it does, but what we always encourage our stakeholders to do is to come see us, come visit us, we want them to see how we class their cotton, or if you're in Memphis, how we make the standards that go around the world that sets the world standard for cotton. We welcome that. We like for people to come visit us, whether it's big groups or an individual that wants to just come by and see what we do, because what we found is once you come and see it, then you can understand it a lot better in terms of the process. I mean, we do a lot of presentations where we explain the process. It's one thing to explain it, it's another thing to see it. We work really hard to try to make sure that everything that we do is consistent across the board, wherever we are. Like I said, we use a lot of data analytics and those kinds of things. But we understand that it's one thing to say it, and it's another thing to prove it, and that's why we love it when people come to see. So I always encourage people, if you've got any question about how we class cotton, or why your class is this way or that way, or what the qualities mean, or why this year it's different than you saw it last year or whatever, for sure ask us. But if you can, if it's within your time, come see us. We'd love to have you.
So great to see you. Wish you the best, and
thank you.
For the industry, thanks for the work and the vision that you've had. That'll live on for many, many years to come.
Well, I appreciate that. The program's in good hands. We've got a great staff. I've got 2 associate deputy administrators that are going to act for a while until they get the position filled. They do a great job. They've been with us a long time. We've got a very dedicated team, so I have no doubt I'm leaving it in good hands. But it's been a great career. Enjoyed it. So I wish everybody the best.
Again, Darryl Earnest is with USDA's Agricultural Marketing Service. We just call it AMS, and joins us from the 2023 Texas Cotton Ginners Convention in Lubbock. I'm Tony St. James. It's the Agribusiness Report.